So in this video, we're going to talk about why money is like that to people in Ghana. There is a saying in the West that money is not everything, but in Ghana, money is everything. I'm going to tell you why. If you've not subscribed to the channel already, kindly do so. It helps a lot. Thank you. In the West, it's easy for you to say that money is not everything because when you don't have money to eat, when you are at your lowest point, the government got your back with food stamps and some sort of benefit for you to eat. I mean, there are a lot of homeless people and a lot of people who are hungry in America, but on the average, there are benefits to help people eat. Ghana doesn't have that. And when I say money is everything in Ghana, I'm not talking about having millions and millions of dollars. I'm talking about having as little as $1,000 a month, $500 a month. Money is literally everything in Ghana. If you get to the hospitals in Ghana and you don't have money, your life is very, 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 very sad. They do not give a shit about the condition that you are in. They will not take care of you if you don't have money. I remember an incident when I was driving my business partner and his secretary was in the hospital and he needed some surgery done. And they were going to let her die. He came through, made a couple of phone calls and went in and paid on her behalf before they looked after her. And this is very common. My dog trainer, actually, wife ended up in the hospital and the nurses would not give her medications or even go get medications for her. He had to go in because he didn't have the money to take them. He had to go in and every morning get her whatever she needs. Ghanaians treat people differently, right? Based on your social class and depending on the car you're driving, how you dress, how you look, people treat you different. It's very unfortunate, but this is the reality. If you come from America or something like that, you come to Ghana, everybody will treat you a lot of respect. But the moment they notice that you are going broke, their attitude towards you will change. It's unfortunate, but this is a hard reality. I'm going to give you guys an example, actually. When I first moved into my house, so the house was under construction for a year and a half, and there was a guy who used to sleep here, to make sure that nobody comes in here to steal. And when I came in, during my first 2 weeks, something funny happened. There was a lady who was in charge of the fire extinguisher and the fire certification for my house. I did that, though I didn't have to do it. You only need fire certifications for commercial spaces, but I didn't for my building. So this lady was supposed to bring the fire certificate. She did all the work, but she did not have the certificate. So she was bringing a certificate, and Bismarck, who is the architect and contractor, told me that the lady would stop by around 6 a.m. drop off the certificate. So I was waiting for this lady, but the lady showed up around 5 a.m. She rang the bell. I had to get up, put on something, and then go down. It would take about 5 minutes if you're just waking up, So my gate is a remote, right? Remote gate. So I opened the gate for her to come in. She didn't come in. She kept ringing the bell. She rang the bell about 4 or 5 times, right? She seemed really pissed. So I finally got down. I think it took me like 3 minutes to get down. And I said good morning to her. And she just started cursing me out. Am I stupid? I cannot hear. Am I deaf? She's ringing the bell. What was I doing? Just losing it, right? And I'm watching her. I was just so astonished. Like, you ringing the bell around 5 a.m. in the morning. That person is obviously sleeping. So, I mean, from common sense perspective, it would take a bit, like it would take some time for that person to make it to the gate. I mean, this is common sense, but the lady was so determined to just go in on me because she was thinking I'm the security, right? Funny thing happened here. So the lady was going yabba, 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 yabba. My boss, told her to come and drop off fire certificate. And I told the lady, this is my house. And, Ms. Ma told me about it. Does she have it? Does she have the certificate that she was bringing? And this lady really, really felt very stupid. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm really sorry. She was shaking. She's really sorry. She did not bring the certificate. She came in here to tell whoever is here that she couldn't bring it today. She'll bring it tomorrow. And, ringing the bell early in the morning because she's going to work and she's getting mad at that person. If that person was a security, you don't have to treat up somebody like that. I kept apologizing. To this day, I apologizes to me when she sees me. And it's just so sad that people treat you based on your social class, right? So money, money has a lot of power in Ghana, unfortunately. Women in the Western world, usually if you're a good looking guy.
Okay. How frequently do women come up to you and give you their telephone numbers? About 8 times a day.
You take care of yourself, you're in shape, or you're working towards something at least. It's very common to find someone who will find you attractive and not looking at the money side. I'm not saying girls will not go for somebody with millions. We are talking about a normal person. In Ghana, if you are not balling, they do not care about how good you look. They do, but the money comes first. You will see somebody with a very fine girl, and the reason behind this is just because of money. It's very, 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 very common here. So no matter how good you look, with your six pack, as a matter of fact, if you have six packs in Ghana, most of the women look at you as you are broke. They expect you to have a belly that you are eating, so they can eat as well. This is quite unfortunate, but money will get you the best looking women in Ghana. The look does not matter. So I've been mentioning my videos, getting a loan out here is almost impossible. It is possible, but the interest rate on it does not make sense, and what you have to go through to get it is just not worth it. So people buy their cars in cash here, or like in the Western world where most of the people, 95% of the population finance their cars. That's not the case in Africa. In Ghana, in this case, unless you're a politician or well connected or something, that you might get your car financed. That's an exception to the rule. On the average, people buy their cars in cash. So money is everything. Without money, you can never have a car to drive. So cash is everything. Rent, you need to pay your rent a year in advance. Although the law says that landlords shouldn't charge more than 6 months in advance, they do not care because you need them. And some people even take 2 years, right? Remember my previous video where I talked about my failed business in Ghana. I actually had to pay 2 years for the shop. So cash is everything here as well, right? And the way people treat you and everything is connected to cash. Cash is literally like God here, right? And we'll get to that. If you want to build a house, you cannot get a bank to help you out. That's an exception to the rule. Some people get mortgages with absurd interest rate, outrageously high, and most people don't want that, or they can just not get it. So 95% of the population, their houses were built out of pocket. The church, right? You go to the church and you've got money, you get a front seat row, the seats look different, has cushion in it, but if you ain't got it, you're going all the way to the back of the hardwood chair, and there is class in there. I read this news, I think a couple of months ago, where a pastor actually kicked out a church member for not, giving offerings. So I mean, it is serious out here. Without money, your life is miserable down here. The police will waste your time on the road if you don't have money to tip them. Everything is money in Ghana. If you have a nice car, you go to places, the way they treat you is different. Like I said, one, the smell that you have money, something that shows that you have money, whether you got a big belly or you are in the car. That's why car is a big thing in Africa, because you just got to show. If you don't, in the West, actually being simple and being rich at the same time is very respected in the West. But that's not the case here. Somebody might probably even slap you by accident.
Oh, wow!
Money is literally everything here. The respect you get, how people treat you, it's all connected to money. Age does not matter. Weight does not matter. How good you look does not matter. People care about money like God here. And this underlying fact is the reason why people don't have any sort of, not everybody, but the vast majority of the population do not know what integrity is. It's all about money. That's why people are so corrupt. That's why when you send money back home for a family member to do something for you, they will screw you over, because it's literally money over everything, including the God that they fear. Money is literally everything to them, no matter how religious they are, no matter how, whatever they are, right? Money is a big deal in Ghana, and it's just sad, right? It's just sad. I don't have money with me right now. I think I'm unprepared, but just that piece of paper, people value so much. Just a piece of paper. It's good to be rich, but humanity and just having integrity and stuff like that comes first. This is the harsh reality, and I just wanted to point that out. Having cash or not having cash could be the difference between life and death in Ghana. So this concludes the message. Money is literally everything else you can see from everything that I listed, and that's not even everything. If you've not subscribed to the channel already, kindly do so. Like this video as it helps with the algorithm. Comment, let me know what you think. And until next time, my friends, be legendary. Peace.